Hello. I'm a little bit nervous because there is too much people for me, so sorry for the first. So I'm going to introduce you my portfolio. This is a bachelor project when I was working with color, but in another way, like a perception and how people see. Everybody see things in another way, and this is the same picture in a color way and in a black or white. So these paintings are made in the same level of light. So when you rewrite the color paint into black and white, you can see other things as in the first one. For example, there is 2 chairs and 1 table, and there is chairs without table because the red one and these 2 colors in the background are they have the same light or same, they are equiluminance or something like that. And this is another one. So same light of the colors as a perception and how people see. If people burn with sensitivity to see something, to see colors, or we learn about the colors during our lives. This is another project when I was working, like taking the photos of my family on our celebration in my family, and I was working with active and non-active, who is an active and non-active with verbal and non-verbal conversation and speaking together. So it's a handmade work. It's a cutting out from the paper, and I used the light of red and green, and then I took photos, and this is the product of this. So I was working with who is active and non-active, and it's about the posture and gestures. So mainly non-verbal conversation. This project was about routine and ruled lives, that people are waking up a lot of times and doing the same things during all the day, and I wanted to make people think about change something in their lives. So I used the cross stitch. Is a technique when you have packed a picture. You have the needles, colored needles, and you have a history. You can see it on the right, and everything is like that. You have to do this, and I wanted to change something, so I put a colored row on the right, and the picture is in a black or white. So I want to make people to think, to be more creative, and to change something in their lives. And this is the project with my family celebration, and this is a photo album for this project. So some photos were on a wall, and this is an album of this. And this is a book about relationships between 2 people, and it's made of dry zip or something like that. But funny is that I put 2 same pages of the zip, like you have a... Oh, okay. Sorry. This is another one. This is a guide for our workbook of banal conversation in everyday life. And I want to rise up a very banal gesture and posture for the people. And this is a project about egoism, and this is a test for egoists, and it's funny, and it's like that you have some question like who is the most beautiful people in the world, and the result of it was that you had the mirrors, so you you on a okay dictionary. This was the project in England when I was on Erasmus in Plymouth, and this is like that. I didn't know the names for some things which I used in a pre-mating studio, so I it was the international project between me and one technique staff. So Martin, he put the names, and I was drawing the things I didn't know the name of. This is etching on a very soft paper, and this is a project from England when I tried to make a jewelry, like to pack all of the things I liked in England and put it into the 3D dimension. This is a project from the second year of my studying. It's about the relationships, and that's I didn't draw these pictures. They are cutting out from the paper too. It's about the people, and this is a free series of my work, and it's etching. It's a food, but I draw people in a lot of actions during the day, but in the same time it's only the food. This is 7 characters of the human being, and every cube has another meaning about the distance, about taking care of somebody, and I put the soft materials with hard materials together. Mm-hmm.